Hey everybody, Ron the Future here today. So let me know how you guys are doing down below. As you can see, I bought some more enamel pins. This was a while back. I'm just getting to them right now. So here they are, but I'm going to turn the camera around. We'll get a closer look at them. So I went into this very unique store. I forgot the name of it, but I guess it's what you call a goth store. And they have not scary things, but I guess you'd say creepy things, like skull heads, like of dogs and cats, and just different animals, and like animals that have died, and they put in a jar like of alcohol. I forgot what they called those stores, but it was just a unique store. And I was driving by, and I just wanted to go in it to check it out. And the last thing I thought he would have is enamel pins. And so he did. He had quite a few of them. I picked the two that I liked the best. I might go back in there in the near future and get another two, or maybe got some new ones. I actually did a video of me going in the store, now that I think about it. I think this was last summer. So that should be under Las Vegas vlogs, I think, in my playlist. So anyway, I got these two enamel pins, so I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll check them out. Okay, so here they are. So this one here, okay, so this is called Forever and Ever. Forever, Ever. So as you can see, it's a skeleton couple, which at first I thought they were in a coffin, or like a coffin that's upright. So I'm not really sure what they're in, but I liked it. And those of you who know me, I'm not really into Halloween stuff or goth or skeletons too much. But I don't know, there's something about these two pins that I liked and I wanted to put in my collection. And if I remember right, these two pins are about $10 each. So that's the normal range for the pins I get. They're about anywhere from $7 to $12, right around there. So yeah, they're a little expensive, a little pricey, depending where you get them. So there's the back. I'm going to put these on my pin board in a minute, as I show you. And then this one I liked. Again, I'm not into skulls or spiders, but there's just something about this one that I really liked. So I guess you'd call this a skull spider, or a spider skull. I'm not sure. I just really like the detail of it. And let me know if you guys collect pins and if you have any unique pins like this. Okay, so I'm going to go get my pin board and we'll put these on my board. Okay, so you guys remember my pin board. And for those of you that are new, I collect Hot Wheels comic books, enamel pins like these right here, and other collectibles too that you can see in my playlist. So let's see. So I started off originally, I believe, putting on the board these right here. And then I started with these. I keep this one covered because it's a political pin and I don't like to talk politics on my channel, as you guys already know. And then I started getting these. Bates Motel, Cobra Kai, Jurassic Park, and the DeLorean from Back to the Future. And these are my early pins I got right here. The Olympics, the guitar, 49 Merc, horse, and my lead sled pin. And these I've had for years too. They were put away, I think, in a drawer or somewhere in my house. I found those not too long ago. So I figured I would put the skeleton one right about there. Then I'd put the spider one right next to that on the board. I know I got a long way to go, and that's what I wanted. This board is probably too big. I might not ever get it full, but that's kind of the point. You know, it's an ongoing thing for years and years to come. So let's put these on the board. Okay, so I just put the Forever Ever skeleton ones, the skeleton couple. So now I'm going to put the spider one. So the reason I'm not showing me putting them into the cork is I need both hands, because I need the other hand to hold this whole board, because it's about as tall as a poster and it's kind of a little bit flimsy. So I don't want to bend it or anything, so I support it with my right hand and I put the pin on with my left. Okay, so I just tacked on the spider one here. So yeah, just for those of you who don't know or maybe want to start a pin collection, there's no certain way to put them, you know. You just put them however you want. I'm trying to put them as close together as I can. I know you're probably saying, why so close when you got the whole board? But this gives me room for many, many years to come. You know, I just take my time. It's not like I buy one once a day or once a week. It's might be once a year, might be once a month, just whenever I find one. So I want to make sure I have plenty of room. So I'm in no hurry to fill up the board. It's no contest or anything. And that's why here when I started the second row, I still put them as close as I can together. Just, you know, so I have plenty of room as the years go on. So, so if you're collecting pins, I just want to let you guys know, at first it won't be too expensive because you can start around your home. I had these like in my drawer and I just kind of forgot about them. Then along the way, you know, I go to car shows, or these I bought online, again between like $7 and $12. But be careful where you buy them from, because I thought I was buying from a company in America, and come to find out, I believe these came from China, because it took exactly 30 days from the day I ordered for all 4 of these to arrive in the mail. And it should have took like 3 days, maybe 4 tops. And then they sent me something, and it looked like Chinese symbols, like Chinese writing. So I went with this company because they have all the movie ones I like, but being they're in China and out of the country, it's not just so much it's China, but it's out of the country, because these can get lost or it's hard to communicate, you know. So I'd rather buy these actually in person than I can just, you know, pay for them right then and there and then bring them home. So, because a lot of these pin companies could be out of the country, and I'd rather buy, you know, from America and inside the country. So that's what I would do for you beginners. And you don't even have to get a big pin board like this. They have smaller ones. This board was about $13 from Walmart. They do have smaller ones. So look around your house. And if younger people are starting out, you know, ask your parents or your family members, friends, family. I haven't asked any of my family and friends yet. I just had a few around the house, and then I've been buying them. And then another place I haven't even checked yet, that might be a good place, is thrift stores or antique stores. And thrift stores would probably be pretty good. You know, if somebody's moving or something, they might be clearing out their drawer. They might say, hey, you know, these pins here, I don't need them. I'll just give them away to a thrift store. Or maybe if it's a little bit of money, you know, a few dollars, they might sell it to an antique store or something like that, or some unique store. So just check around your town. You know, like I said, I went to this God store just to go inside and do a video because I'd never been in one before. I did the video, and then when I was walking out by the cashier, he had a little board, kind of like this, but a lot smaller, with all these enamel pins. So I'd never dreamed there'd be enamel pins there. So, you know, even if you're in Walmart, you can check there. I don't know if they sell them in the store. I think you can buy them online. And then just check your stores around your town. Like I said, antique stores, thrift stores. And then like out here in Vegas, and I haven't been to it yet. I want to go film it. There's an antique mall. And they probably have a couple hundred booths in there, you know. Or just when you go places, you know, like craft fairs or artist things, you never know who's going to make and sell these pins, you know. Places where there's booths, you know, car shows or any kind of show. So that's how you can start off, you know. So I just wanted to give some tips and pointers there. Okay, so got the pins on the pin board, and as I showed before, I always keep the pin backings in a Ziploc bag. This way, if I ever do want to take them off the board, I've saved all the backings. So, but I don't want to take them off the board. So also, a lot of those, when they snap in the cork, it's a very tight fit. So if you have a cork board or you get one and you plan on taking the pins out, I recommend you don't use your nails or your fingers because you're going to tear them up. You'll want to get, you know, like a spoon or a screwdriver, probably a screwdriver, and go very lightly and pry around the edges of the pins to get them out of the cork board. I'll try to do a demonstration next time if I remember that. So that's what I would do, just use a little screwdriver and just, you know, dig around the pin and try not to scratch the pins, of course. Also, the gap in between the pins on the cork board, that's a brand new cork board, as you know. I don't like to keep switching the pins around. I've seen YouTubers that do that, and what it does, it really tears up the cork. What I mean by that, it punctures a lot of holes in the cork board. So you're probably saying, well, it's a cork board, it's made to do that. Yes, like you see in offices, they'll, you know, take like a piece of paper like this and pin it up against the cork board and take it down and put another one up. Well, when you start using that same hole, that hole gets bigger and bigger, and then it gets all, you know, chewed up. And you keep doing that on the whole cork board, the whole thing gets chewed up. So when the space in between the pins, if you have a pin here, you put another pin below it, and you got that gap, it'll be all full of holes and chewed up. So most people probably don't care about that. I do, because I think it looks neater. And when you look at the pins, with a pin board, don't draw your eyes to a bunch of holes in those spaces. You know, you want your eyes to be drawn to the beautiful pins. That's my opinion anyway. So that's why I started with a brand new cork board, and I don't keep changing out pins. I notice a lot of pin collectors do that, and that's fine. But when you do get close to the board, the cork board's pretty chewed up. You see a bunch of holes in between all the spaces. So I didn't want to do that on mine. So that's just another little tip. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know which pins are your favorite. And it seems like every time I get a pin, it's like my new favorite. And I put it on the board. It's like, oh, this is my new favorite now. I like them all. So let me know if you collect pins, and leave in the comments. Like them, love them, don't like them, want to start a collection. So go and leave all that good stuff in the comments. Okay, you guys stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you guys next time.